Hello out there, traders. In case you haven't noticed, Trade Ideas is having another Portfolio Master Challenge. And as usual, we're making it kind of quirky. In this particular case, you can't go long. Like last time, you could only go long, you couldn't go short. Well, this time in late February, the 26th through the 27th through the 29th, you'll be able to only go short. Now, some people don't do that. And we're doing this by design to help people kind of get out of their comfort zone a little bit. You know, every trader should be able to have a good short game, golf short game, trading short game. I liken it to a tennis player. Can you imagine a tennis player only having a forehand, just guarding the one side of the court with one hand, but never turning around and using the other side? You're not balanced. You're not taking full advantage of trading. So I'm going to show you in this video, especially new traders that have no idea how to short, maybe a few do's and a few don'ts on how to maybe use the program here during the short only portfolio challenge. And let me say this, you really shouldn't be signing up thinking you can win. It'd be great if you did. Maybe somebody will back into a winning spot. But in my opinion, using this time and the $7 to have this real-time opportunity with live data, if you can finish the day, excuse me, if you can finish the tournament after 3 days of trading, green, a net positive green, while making numerous trades, you are winning. You're doing something right. You're educating yourself, you're learning a skill, and guess what? You just did it without risking or losing any money. So let's get started on a few ideas about trading to the short side. What I've done is I've incorporated a scan from Trade Ideas, and this is what I suspect a lot of people are going to do to generate the ideas for shorts. Over here on the right side, I'm going to click into my daily chart, and we've got the thumbnails for the monthly. I'm going to start off, I'm going to go, yeah, let's start off on the daily chart. Why not? I'm going to click on all the things that gapped up this morning. All right, and I'm just going to see if there's anything that looks like it. Okay, AXTI, this is interesting. Let's go to the intraday chart here. All right, I'm going to zoom in a little bit. Now we're on a 15-minute chart. I think I found a good example for you guys. I'm going to go ahead and simulate a short right here. Why? Because we are back under this 10 SMA. I use a 10 simple moving average on my 15-minute chart. As long as the price is above it, ideally it would have bounced right there if it was strong and wanted to continue higher, but it's now bleeding down below through that. And now I want to lean on this area right here where it's like a hand kind of palming a basketball, or you're in the armpit here, if you will, to use a visual. So we're going to grab the simulated sell button, and I'll just go ahead and simulate a quick short sell order. All right, and there is my short sell. You can see that tag right there with an S on it. I can actually bring up my trade ideas. This is going to be the tool in which you use. There's a short in AXTI. There you see it. So now I'm simulating a short sell. I want the price to go down. I can make money when it goes down, and that's the only way you're going to be able to trade the short side. Here are some do's and some don'ts. Again, this is a do trade, all right? This is the underside of a moving average. You're waiting for the price to bounce up. If you're going to wait for the price to break down to new lows, you're likely going to have to suffer a pullback. So one of the early mistakes that a lot of traders make is they'll try to short something that's making new lows rather than waiting for um, a bounce, if you will. Here's Carvana. Here's another great example of a possible short. This is very similar to the AXTI that we just had. So there's the large gap up. And the reason I'm using the gap up scan is because we're trying to find a lot of space where we might have a big fall throughout the day. That's where we're going to make our money on the short side. So we're under the moving average. We're under that armpit again. The momentum is stalled in the last 15-minute candles, last hour, I should say. So I'm going to go ahead and click my sell button and just try and create a quick entry into, there it is. And the buy order, of course, is your stop. If you're wrong, you have to buy to get out. So you can always adjust your buy order stops to protect yourself. Now, you want to let these things run, and you've only got 3 days to make them work. So we found two good examples so far of buying things that have kind of bounced up. If I can look for an example of something that's breaking down to new lows and then where that might have been like, gosh, there's another good one, SNBR, that looks exactly like the two shorts we've just taken in AXTI and CVNA. KIND. These are all failing here midday, so they become good candidates for the short side. Here's a good example of Square. It did not break the moving average. It went higher. There's no reason to short something like that. So, look to short things that are basically under the 10 period moving average and try to avoid shorting a brand new low on the day. Try to find something that's weak but has given yourself a bounce. Just like we buy a pullback when we go long in stocks, we want to short and sell a bounce and make that our entry point. So keep those ideas in mind as you work through the Trade Ideas Portfolio Challenge. Here's another example of something you don't want to short. So please join us every day, 12 Eastern, at trade-ideas.com/live, and we will be taking questions and moderating this tournament. So good luck to you.